Welcome to live chat. Okay, this is my first time ever doing mobile live, so I don't really know how this is going. Am I able to see comments through this? Am I able to? Nope, not that. I'm live right now, but I just can't see if there's comments or anything. That's the thing. Oh, I don't know. Maybe no one's in yet to comment, so I'm not sure yet. But I am live, I guess. I can explain everything too. Just let me try and figure out everything here. I'm not used to this. Oh, wait. Share with your audience. I'm good. I'm hoping it'll show, if there's anyone here, that'll show up in the comments on the corner. If not, I'm sorry if I don't see anybody. I would like, I'm going to go into detail on what's been happening because I feel like some people are wondering what's going on. I know, Frank, it's exciting. I guess I'll just jump into it because I don't know. I don't have any way of seeing how I'm doing live. I normally have my computer monitor up and I have everything like with chat and everything on the side. I don't know how it works on mobile. I've never done mobile streaming before. So if I see a comment come up, yay. If not, sorry. Let's see. Okay. Chat view options. All messages are visible. In the live chat, remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Okay. Am I doing it right? I think I'm doing it right. Okay, welcome to live. I think I have it set for live now. I think comments and everything. I think so. I think we're good. I can see how many people are kind of here. I can see thumbs up. So I think we're live. I wish there was a better way of doing this. I wish. I'm only going to be live for an hour because I have to keep my phone's power as high as I can. Can I zoom in at all? Do I have the ability to? Oh, I can zoom. Okay. We're making progress. We're making it look more official as we go. See, we're doing something. Okay. There we go. Okay. This is kind of working. I kind of get the feel of how this is looking okay. Okay. We got this going. All right. So I guess I'll just jump into it because I don't really know how else to do this. So for anyone who doesn't know, Beltrami County, the county that I live in, we got hit by one of the biggest storms that have ever hit this county, this city, in the history of ever. So the winds were around 116 mile an hour winds, category 3 hurricane winds, apparently they were saying. And a lot of the city has been just vaporized. A lot of the windows, roofings, trees. I've got 4 trees on my house at this very moment. And the damage is just through the roof. It is, literally, it's on my roof right now. The damages are very high. This happened Friday night, by the way. It is currently Monday afternoon. I have no power in the house, so that's why we're using a phone right now for live. I've already gotten information from my landlord now, from right here. I got business cards, so I'm able to now file a claim with my insurance, and I can kind of start getting the trees and everything taken care of. I have no idea when power's back on. I have a separate power line that runs into my place from like the main line of everything. That got ripped right out of everything. Like my entire line got ripped out. So I don't have power. I feel like my house will be one of the last ones to get power. So I'm not expecting to be getting video work or anything done for a while. It is very warm in here. I haven't been able to hook up the exterior AC. So as you can hear, Frank is panting up a storm. It's like 76 in the house, but 70 up for a St. Bernard is just a sauna. So we're kind of doing the best we can here. I know, bud. I know. I've got all the windows open for light right now, but I've been keeping everything closed to kind of keep everything cool because we went through a heat wave this weekend after the storm hit, and just everyone's been recovering. It's just, it's nuts. That's all I can say. It's just crazy. So what are we doing today? Basically, today's just an update that shows I'm still alive. I'm still kicking. You know, nothing bad has happened to me. I'm still okay. I was out of town when the major stuff hit, so I'm fine. I'm okay. The animals are all okay. The interior of the house is fine. The exterior is mostly fine. There is some damage, but it's mostly like the shingles have been ruffled up quite a bit. There are 4 trees sitting on top of my house right now, but everything's holding fine. Landlord even said like, yeah, we'll get started on those. My garage took a bit of a hit, but the garage is still holding fine. Everything is basically okay. I don't really know where else to go from there. We're all kind of just, the entire city, we're all kind of just coming together. The majority of the entire town lost power. What happened? A tornado came through? Close. A tornado struck some of the other counties nearby. I'm happy I can see that I can see comments coming through at least. So I'll be answering those best I can. I've never done mobile before, so this is the first for that. So yeah, 116 mile an hour winds hit, category 3 hurricane winds, F something tornado winds. It just knocked out the whole city. My area of the city, along with one on the other side of town, were hit the hardest. So we were at like the epicenter of everything. So we're getting by. That was loud. I don't know what that was from. But we're getting by. We're doing the best we can to make it through. Yeah, I just heard a sound come through the house somewhere. I'm guessing it's Sage. Landlord came by earlier, talked to the landlord to see what's going on. He finally came by. Yeah, the main company my landlord's under there and open on weekends. So yeah, it's kind of just, the whole city's kind of just working on clearing things out. We're kind of working on just, dang, yeah, it was a thing. But again, I was out of town during it all. I was actually making a stop into the cities. Glad you were all right. Thank you very much, Jason. And thank you for being here too. But yeah, there's no Final Fantasy tonight. Obvious reasons. There's no power. I can't do it. We will open. Obviously, we're going to do it since we're all here. We're going to open a Final Fantasy booster pack at least, you know. We're going to keep the tradition alive. Sean was with me when I headed to the cities, or at least when I was coming back up from the cities, and he talked me into buying a 30 pack. Yeah, but coming back to the devastation and what have you. Exactly, yeah. The devastation was still pretty heavy. Like, I drove through town. It literally looked like some of the town was just gone. Like, there are some houses that were destroyed. A lot of houses were destroyed. For the past few days, I mean, you've heard nothing but chainsaws running to get the trees out of the way. It's literally like, I summed it up best, and a lot of people at work kind of agree, because there were some people who didn't get to work because of how bad their damage was. My building for where I work, we didn't have power until this morning at 7, like an hour before I started work. So, like, I almost didn't work today, and I almost got what was it called? Where basically work pays for you to be gone. I almost got that today. But they opened it. I was like, well, I live 5 minutes from work, 5 miles. I'll just go to work. So, yeah, the trees are there's everything. I can't do anything because insurance has to look through things, so I have to file the claim later today, which I'm gonna do after I'm done here. I have no electricity, so I have no food in the house. So after everything's done here, I'm going to go and get dinner. And once I go get dinner, and it looks like they might be doing. I can see outside my window to the road. I think they're gonna start working on the power lines outside my house. So I might have power by the end of today, maybe. It's weird because my power line, I was under the assumption I wasn't going to have power till later in the week. I haven't had power in this house since Friday afternoon. So there's a chance I won't have power for a while. Everything in the freezers, fridge, they're shot. I didn't have anything in the fridge really in the first place. So I'm just going out to dinner for the next few days because I can't eat anything here unless I go buy something to eat, bring home and eat it. And there's really no point. If I'm already going out to get food, I might as well just get dinner or just DoorDash. But no power, so I'd rather just go and get dinner. I have enough money well saved up. I can just go I can go get a few nights of dinner pretty easily. That's not a big problem. That's okay. What else? Sage was here during all of it. Frank was with me down in Park Rapids, so an hour south of here where the storms didn't hit. Sage was pretty freaked out. Sage took it pretty hard, but when I got home, I found her hiding in the cabinets. So Sage is doing okay now. Sage is all right. The moment I got home and she saw I was back, she was fine. You have to do what you have to do. Exactly, like, and here's the thing, I'd love to go out and just clear all this and get it done. But again, if insurance has to do stuff, hey, we'll do what we have to do. Poor Sage. Yeah, Sage took it hard, but she's okay now. But yeah, I took my trip down, and I didn't get what I wanted out of the whole event. I wanted to go for Zenless. They weren't selling them anymore there, even though the event was clearly still going. But they're like, yeah, we don't have it going. I'm like, I wasted an 8-hour drive for nothing, but at least I was down in Park Rapids with family where it was safe. Yeah, it was a thing. I didn't really think about how bad it was until I actually got back. Oh, yeah, like I wasn't in town for it, luckily. And my house held up well enough, so I was fine. Yeah, it was an ordeal. It was definitely a thing. I felt bad for everyone who was here that went through it all. I know, Frank, it's warm. I know. It's gonna get colder tonight. We'll have the windows open. It's gonna be really chilly tonight. We'll have windows open. You'll be cooling like a mofo. I promise. I love you too. Yeah, but I figured I do live streams already, so I might as well just do the live stream. No point in just skipping a day if I can find a way to do it. So here we are streaming on my phone. I figured we'd find a way to do it, and I wanted to because I figured, you know what? We'll still have something to do. I can do one of the Magic the Gathering. I know, Frank. I know. I can do one of the Final Fantasy packs like last week, except this time we have the full actual deck we'll be doing. Well, we did the full deck. That's what's right over it. I know, Frank. We already did the full deck last week. We're just going to do one pack unless we get donations that come in through Throne. But yeah, I figured we could at least do some Magic cards, still keep things upbeat for like an hour, I figured more people that come in, if they want to ask questions on how things are going or what happened, I can go a little bit more in detail than just a Twitter post here or a YouTube community section there. I figured if people really want to ask and see what goes on, I can answer at least. I don't see the point in just like skipping it all if I can find a way to go live. I'll be going out to a restaurant later, so I'll be able to charge my phone there. So I figured I can just be live. At least do something. We were going to do the Gobby Bag this week on Final Fantasy 11, but that's obviously not going to happen because I don't have anything for power. So probably no Gobby Bag. I wanted to do that actually. I really did want to get more inventory space and start doing some side quests, get more main quests done. Because we've done a lot of event stuff and a lot of like side stuff and a lot of non-live Final Fantasy 11 stuff. I figured it'd be nice to just jump back and really go full balls to the walls in it. Video uploads are probably going to be really slowed. Do the Gobby Bag. How many upgrades were you planning on? Well, I was given the option to do the Gobby Bag mission, and I know that Pumpkin and Aaron wanted me to do it, and I was going to do it because I already have it accepted as a mission. I just need more inventory space. That's really what I needed. I needed more inventory. I'm running out of inventory space, my main stuff. So I was going to do that. I wanted to. I'm hoping by next week I have power. I plan on doing it next week. I don't know when internet's going to be a thing, though. I don't know if internet's going to take a while. Yeah, it goes up to 85 spaces at a time. Hey, we'll do the whole thing. I'll do the whole Gobby Bag mission, all of them. 80 space, 100%. I'll do that. I'm totally down for that. I need more inventory. Let's do it. So Gobby Bag, I want to do that. I'm going to do side missions, get to the main mission stuff, move further in from Rhapsody of Memories, I think it's called. But more stuff with Lion, because now I'm further in the main mission. I can go do stuff with them. That was my plan for like the coming few lives. That was the plan. But Mother Nature decided to be mad. And I can't really argue Mother Nature. So here we are. This isn't how I normally want to do my lives. I have nothing for this. I have no tags. I have nothing. This is just, we're just live. I don't even have a title for this live. As far as I know, it's just like untitled, or nothing. It just says live. I figured I could touch it up later on when I'm at the restaurant, wherever I go. Maybe Perkins. At least you're doing what you can. Exactly. Like, if I can be live, I'm going to be live. Like, I want to be live. I like being live. I figured, instead of just holding, like, oh no, we aren't live today, guys. We're going to have to do it way later in the year when we have 12 days of fantasy or 13 days of Halloween. I figured if I can go live, let's go live. Let's do it. Let's even if it's for 1 hour, I might as well be live. I just feel bad that my normal tags and my normal everything aren't on because, this is my first time doing mobile live. I just hit live and start and position the camera. That's all I did. This is what we get. I want to do more, I swear, but this is all I can do. I wish I could do more. But we're here. We're all together, and we're still going to do the Magic deck. I still want to do one. I'm sure people will understand when they see it. Hey, Cody. Hey, Jason. Why, hello, Pumpkin. Welcome. Welcome to the very bare minimum setup that we have. This is not the norm. This is not the norm at all. But I wanted to make sure we were live. If anyone had questions about things, or I explained it earlier when Jason was here, just like what's going on. You know, we're still gonna do some Final Fantasy. We're still gonna do it, okay? I don't have prices in front of me today. There's been a disaster. Unfortunately, yeah, there has been a disaster. But I figured the least we could do is still do some Final Fantasy, you know? I'm really hoping... So the main cards I still want, I want Jet from Final Fantasy X. I want anything Final Fantasy X related. I'd like to get Shantoto. Mom and I were worried. We're glad to see you live and alive. Oh yeah, I'm kicking. Mother Nature has tried to kill me on multiple occasions now, and Mother Nature has not been able to seal the deal. You know, Death tried killing me when I was 4 from hypothermia and freezing me to death. They weren't able to do it. Then you had literally hurricane category 3 winds come through here and try wiping out buildings. I wasn't even in here. I was at Park Rapids, so it missed. You know, Mother Nature's already tried to kill me multiple times. Mother Nature has just not been able to do it, you know? They haven't tried wildfires. They haven't tried actual tornadoes. They haven't tried hurricanes. They haven't tried typhoons. You know, they haven't tried mass flash flooding on me yet. They haven't been able to take me out, you know? Mother Nature has tried, and I have a very good relationship to the rain itself with, you know, rain on that side of things, but Mother Nature just in general doesn't like me. You know, Mother Rain loves me, Nature does not. Go figure. So here we are. If anyone wants to know, I did make my trip to the cities. I got all my hot sauces. So this is the one I eat with everything I normally have. This is just mango habanero. This is just a really nice tasting one. But then I have Death by Salsa, which is the hottest salsa, one of the hottest in the country. I have Mr. Pain, which is one of the hottest hot sauces in the country. I didn't try their hottest stuff, Flatline, which is like 7 million Scoville, because I was very short on time. I had to return home. I got my eclairs. They were like average eclairs. I expected better, but I mean, I wanted the Zenless stuff, and I didn't get it, so boo-hoo to me. But we're here. But yeah, the trip to the cities was basically a lot of driving. I would probably never make that trip again unless I knew I was going to get the event stuff I wanted. Hot sauce definitely wouldn't be my cup of tea. I love hot sauce. Like, I have all the other stuff in the other room, and I went looking for some rare stuff too. I'm good, thanks for asking. How are you? I hope everyone's doing good. Oh, by the way, Sean goaded me into it. We have a 30-pack. A 30-pack of the Final Fantasy booster packs. So, I have the next 30 weeks worth of Magic taken care of. So if anyone still wants to donate money, they can donate money on Throne. But when it comes to the actual cards we just have 30 weeks already set. So if anyone wants to donate any extra money, they can donate and we can get some more cards. But at the moment, we're going to start off with the one I already bought before I bought the 30-pack that Sean kind of goaded me into. And Sean also did donate some money towards that. So Sean doesn't want me to do any extra packs, but I am going to take off two of the packs, the 997 now, because Sean did technically put his money into this and help purchase. So thanks, Sean. Technically, he's the reason we got 30 more packs ready to go. But I figured we'll wait a little bit. I don't know. We could do it right away. Whenever you guys want me to start on the pack, I can open it. I have no prices in front of me. I don't know how expensive the cards are going to be. I know there's at least one rare in there. There's at least one big card in there. By the way, I heard like the golden Chocobo card, that the really rare one that's going through. This is so hyped. That's what I like to hear, Pumpkin. The golden Chocobo card that was like you can only get in the collector packs. One of them I heard is going on sale online for $30,000 right now. A golden borderless Chocobo. What? You weren't here last week, Jason. So last week we started unpacking the Final Fantasy Limited Magic the Gathering cards. So I made it tradition from here on out. We're just going to unpack one of these once a week just to kind of like have a little extra thing to do during stream. Just some fun stuff. So we're going to unpack the Final Fantasy boosters. I'm going to do one a week. All of these are the first edition first prints, by the way. So these are all like, these are the expensive ones, not the collectors. Those are the most expensive. Yeah, a 30-pack of collectors, that one for $1,000. I ain't got $1,000. I got this for $200. There's still some really rare stuff you can get. Like I said, I want to get Shantoto borderless if I can. I know, but I mean, these have only just come out and people are already willing to splash out tens of thousands for one card. Are they mad? Like, I don't play Magic. I don't play Magic the Gathering, but apparently Magic... I thought I heard my power come on. Apparently, Magic the Gathering cards are that nutso crazy. People are willing to just spend all of that. I don't know why. I got them because I thought it would be a fun thing. It's Final Fantasy. People like Magic cards. I don't play it, but I'm willing to collect them. And I figure when Magic the Gathering cards run their cycle with these and they're done and not a lot of people are really interested and I don't have an interest to do them anymore, I kind of want to move on to doing the actual Final Fantasy cards themselves, like from the actual Final Fantasy trading card game. I'd actually like to do just Final Fantasy cards in general. I think that would be really fun. We can keep it going then. And I don't think Final Fantasy cards are as expensive. I know there's some. How much do those packs cost? When I first got these packs, these are about $10 for 14 cards. Now, they've gone down in price a little bit from the initial sell for the first weekend. These are about $7 a pack now. I have it on Throne, they're about $10, but I know that they're getting more and more rarer to find now that more of them are going. So I'm going to keep those at $10 to be safe. Because that's roughly what we're looking at. So about $10 on Throne if you want to donate the money, and I'll go buy another pack. I see, yeah, but they've gone down in price. It's really wherever you go, there's different prices everywhere. My place had it for 10, then they went to 7. Some places online I've seen for $5. I don't know. I'm doing this for the fun of it and just to find rare stuff for fun. I'm not doing this for any like pawning them online. Maybe if I have a lot of duplicates or something, I will sell them online. But I want to just collect these for fun. I think it would be. I will never get my hands on a Chocobo. I know that the rare 5 Chocobos, I will never get my hands on them. I know I wasn't here last week. I fell asleep waiting for the stream to start. I woke near the end of it. You didn't miss much. You didn't miss much. We got some good cards. Like here, we'll show you last week's cards. I keep everything locked away in here, but I have it open at the moment. So last week's cards popped in, but my eyes were not open enough to see what was going on properly. We basically just did Magic. So we do have some rarer stuff. Like, I have them right here for, like, the stuff we do have. Like, we have Nibelheim Ablaze, the borderless Nibelheim Ablaze, which apparently is the rarest one you can get for that card style. And it's done with original art. So that one was, like, what, like, was, like, $10 to $15 or something. Professor Hojo we got, Kate Seath and Fortune Teller, which is a holographic. And then one of the art cards for a Moogle. We got a Moogle art card. And there's a ton more I got. Like, I got a lot of the Final Fantasy X cards. Like, I've got Orin, I've got all the Guardians, Waka, Lulu, Kimari, Riku, Yuna, Titus. Like, everything themed Final Fantasy X I have right there. That's cute, right? I think the art cards are good. And you get, like, one every pack. And they have, like, the little insignia of magic or signed, which marks them as original. So, when they do start reprinting them, you won't get originals anymore. And I'm not doing this to collect, like, oh, I have rare cards. I really do just want, like, a borderless Shantoto, a borderless Absolute Virtue. I really want that. Absolute Virtue and Shantoto are the two I want the most from 11. But I do want anything X-related. I do like some of the characters from 13. 12 has some real... I want a lot of care. There's a lot of them I want from 12. 12 has some really cool ones. For instance, Balthier. Balthier is like my favorite character from 12. I'd love to get a Balthier card with him and Fran. That one would be rare as ever. Shantoto for life. That's right. It's Shantoto for life around here. So we're about 23 minutes in. When we hit the 25 mark, I'll open this one. We'll go. So this isn't going to go as long as before. This one's only going to go for... there's only 14 cards in these. So it's not going to go that long. Unless I get cash donated to do multiple packs of stream, we will only ever do one. So if someone were to donate like $20 into like the Final Fantasy booster card one, that's like, oh, okay, $20. So that's 2 packs. So I'll open the normal 1 pack and then 2 other packs. So 3 packs within one stream. But if I don't get donated anything, it'll always be 1 pack of stream just for fun. These cards are always paid for out of my pocket. So never feel like you have to donate more money if you want more cards. If you want more cards opened up, then donate if you'd like. But no matter what, we will always have 1 card, one pack will always be open during stream, no matter what. If you want to buy the collector, the commander decks, that's like $80 a pop. Go ahead and pay $80 and I will go buy one of the 3 commander decks. Those have been going fast. I don't see many anywhere. I have the Final Fantasy X commander, but I don't have the 7, 6, or the 14. I did ask while I was out in the cities, some people that are really knowledgeable about this, if there'd ever be any other commander packs, like for an 11 commander pack. As far as he said, normally how Magic does it, once they make their commander decks, they normally stop there. So there's a very good chance these 4 are the only 4 you'll get. I don't think, unfortunately, they'd ever make a Final Fantasy 11 commander deck where you'd get like a Yame, Lion. You wouldn't get like another form of Shantoto. I'd like if they did, because I'm very well aware of the Final Fantasy XI characters now. What on earth is a commander deck? So the commander deck is about 100 cards. You get 100 cards from Final Fantasy. And these 100 are the cards that you use to build your deck. For instance, and I'll just pull these out here because I have some of them here. Like, for instance, the leader of the deck, for instance, for this one, is Guardian Titus, which is right here. Holographic Guardian Titus. And then you have like holographic Lulu, not holographic Lulu, but holographic Yuna's in here. Just a lot of cards themed off of Final Fantasy X. And that's the entire deck, is all Final Fantasy X cards. But then the booster packs have all the Final Fantasy games and all the characters from all of them. You can get anybody. We did get, I don't think we got any 11 cards aside from the command deck, had 1 or 2 of them, which was the River. You got the River card from 11, which was like the marshland one. We're hitting 26 minutes. So, but yeah, then you have like the Final Fantasy 7, which has Cloud, Tifa, you know, all of them, Red 13, not Yuna, Yuna's here, Yuffie, you know, Vincent. I totally don't get it, but oh well. Like for instance, I got a Rufus card in one of them, which is from 7, and a Professor Hojo, which is from 7, which apparently that Professor Hojo one is more of the rarer ones. So 26 minutes in, we're going to open it, and we're kind of just going to go over what we get. I do not have prices in front of me. I don't know if I'm going to pull up extremely rare things. I don't know if some of it's going to be dirt cheap. I don't know if we're going to pull out a $400 card. I have no idea. Some of these cards are in the hundreds, though. I have not yet come across a card in the hundreds. I would assume something in here someday will pull $100+ card. But for right now, we've got these. I'll read this off quick so we know what we're looking at. May contain these cards, includes 1 to 4 cards of rarity, rare or higher. So you'll get a 1 no matter what. There's a 2%, there's a 28% chance you'll get 2, 3% chance you'll get 3, and a less than 1%, all 4 of them will be rare. 3 to 6 uncommon, 6 to 9 common, 1 land card. Foil borderless Chocobo Mythic is less than 1% of boosters. So there's a chance you get a less than 1%. You'll get a foil borderless Chocobo Mythic. But it does say here, does not contain a golden Chocobo. So there's a less than 1% chance one of these has a borderless holographic Chocobo. But the golden Chocobo is the most rare. I would love to get the black or green Chocobo. I don't see myself being that lucky to get it. If I was, yay me. I don't see it. I don't see me being that lucky. It's a less than 1% chance it could be in here. You know, less than 1% and times that by 30. Like, I have a better chance than most, but that's about it. I'm going to stop talking. Let's see what we actually get. I am not going to know what we're getting unless I pull them up to stream first. I'm not going to look at them first. I really would like Absolute Virtue a lot. I really want Absolute Virtue. Like, he's one of the most legendary bosses in all of Final Fantasy is Absolute Virtue. And they put him in the set. They're like, of course we're going to put Absolute Virtue in here. And they put Shantotto. They know what the fans want for the Final Fantasy cards. Anything Final Fantasy X, I want the Jet card. I want Jet a lot. I know there's a lot of Final Fantasy 7 ones around, which don't get me wrong, Final Fantasy 7 is a great game. It is not my favorite of them all. I have like a few of them that are higher than 7. X is higher than 7. 11 dances with that a lot. I saw a picture of an AV card, LOL. Yeah, apparently those ones I think are the AV ones. Again, I don't play Magic that much, so I don't know what those are. AV. I'm sorry, my brain doesn't know Magic that well, or cards. I don't do cards a lot. I used to when I was a little kid, but then again, I had to play as a kid, not as rarities or anything. But I've been talking a lot. Let's open these up and see what we actually get. I'm going to open them now. I wasn't overly impressed. Oh, well, AV Absolute. Oh, Absolute Virtue. Yeah, they don't go for a lot of... Absolute Virtue AV. Yeah, they don't go for a lot of money, but I just want it because I think it looks good. I'd love to have, like, Shantotto, Absolute Virtue, get them mounted on the wall, have, like, a frame for them, and be like, ah, yes, my Final Fantasy 11 days, there's Absolute Virtue on the wall. But I've been talking enough. Let's open it up and actually see what we get this time around. Again, I do not know what's in here already. They are booster cards. I could get amazing stuff. I could get crappy stuff. I do not know. Okay. We already have an art card. Actually, that Chocobo is the one out of something art card. Okay, here we go. Okay. The 1 out of 53 is the art card I have right now. So, I open it up. Here's what we got. I don't know what's in here. I'm not looking at the front. I don't know what's in it. We're just going to start at the top and work our way down. Okay. Number 4 out of 53 for the art cards. This is what we got. I can't. What is it? Oh, what do we got? Oh. I don't know what you are or what set you're from. It looks like a Taru, but I think they have Tarus in 14. Astrolian's Planesphere. It doesn't say which one it's from. I'm guessing this is 14. This must be from Final Fantasy 14. It doesn't have the indicator in the corner, so I don't know if this is like a collector art card or not, but I do have an art card. I'll be putting this one in the binder. I'll keep all the art cards together. Okay. Let's move everything over. I haven't been in my office that much. They have Lafel. Yep, I heard about that one from 14. I heard they have them. Okay, next card up. Here we go. This is the next one. Oh, it's holographic. What? Wait, are you? Final Fantasy 11. Windhurst. We got Windhurst. We just got Windhurst. We got Windy. Look at that. We got Windhurst. Oh my gosh, it's a holographic Windhurst. Oh my gosh, we already got 11. We already got Final Fantasy 11. Windhurst, the Federation Center Windhurst. Oh my god. This has to be worth like $1 or something. I wish I could check the price. I'll check the prices probably later on today and see what we came out to. The first star Sybil gained the powers of the stars and the moon at Full Moon Fountain. She found the stars of hope from within the darkness and led Windhurst to glory. That is kick ass. We already have a final. Well, I'll be a son of a. We have a Taru and we have Windhurst. Oh my god, and it's holographic. Okay, next one up. We got bam. Is that who is that? Is that Auron? That's not Auron. That is Samurai's Katana. Okay. Final Fantasy 4. Okay, it's a weapon for Final Fantasy 14. Okay. Next up, we have bam. That's Hope? Yeah, that's Hope. Final Fantasy 13's Hope. I have the power to destroy Cocoon, that we have the power to save it. Well, I was never a big Hope fan, but we have Hope now, so yay, that's one of the main characters from 13. Next, it has a back to it. This one is Crystal Fragments. And on the back, this is from Final Fantasy 9, and then back is Alexander, which is a summon. I don't know much about 9, that's the thing. But I do know enough, like, okay, so not bad. I don't think it's going to be worth a lot of money, but okay. But it has Alexander on the back, so that's a summon. Next up, we have, bam. Oh, I know you. Alexander, let's go. Locke Cole, you're from Final Fantasy, is that 6? No, you're from 7. Final Fantasy 7. Wait, I don't remember you. You're not from 7, you're from 6. No, it says 6. Yeah, you're 6. As long as there are people who need to be protected. Yeah, he's one of the main characters from 6. He's one of the party members you can get. Okay. So far, not bad. I mean, some of these characters I know pretty well. The others I don't because I haven't touched on some of them. Like 6 I own. I haven't played 6. I really want to. They say 6 is one of the top best. Next up, we've got, bam. Oh, that's Final Fantasy 13. I can already tell that from here. Yep, that is Eden. Sea of the Set. Yep, so this is the final area of the game. This is the final area, Eden. This city, Cocoon's capital, shares its name within the fallacy. I think I opened another Eden last week. I think I have 2 Edens now. Next up, we have, bam. You are, I can't read it backwards. Rydia's Return from Final Fantasy 4. Are you okay? You should be able to move now. Rydia, Summoner of the Mist. Okay. Again, I haven't done a lot of 4, so I don't know 4 that well. Again, I own it all. I just haven't touched it yet. Okay, next up is, bam. Instant Ramen from Final Fantasy 15. Yeah, it's Instant Ramen. I have the Instant Ramen card. Ah, yes, Magic the Gathering. You have like Thane, the Destroyer of Planets. Use it, and he's with Instant Ramen. Okay. Next up, okay. I got, bam. Oh, what are you? You are the Scorpion Sentinel from Final Fantasy. Oh, I know what the Scorpion Sentinel is. I just haven't played it. But yeah, I know the Scorpion Sentinel. He's one of the bosses. He's an early game boss, I believe. All right, next up, we got, bam. Is that a Gubu? It's Gubu the Gardener from Final Fantasy 11. We got a Gubu. Final Fantasy 11's Gubu. Right there, we got Gubu. Look at him, he's so happy. Gubu Gardener. The parasitic moss that grows in the folds of the Gubu's back is highly valued as the ingredient in various potions and medicines. We got a Gubu. That's what I like to see. We got Gubu. I got 4 cards left. So I feel like one of these coming up is the super rare one or something. Like super rare, but rare. Next up, we've got, bam. Who are you? I can't see your name. You are The Kutrub Forayer from Final Fantasy 11. Where have I seen? I've never seen this guy before. Yay, Goobu! Goobu! Who are you? The Kutrub Forayer. They willingly obtain an undead existence to serve their foul mistress for eternity. Anyone know who that is? Anyone know? I haven't come across it yet, but it looks like Magic Zombie. I have not come across them yet in 11. All right, next up. What do we got? We got 3 cards left. The Kuthrub, you would have seen them on your way to unlock core. Oh, I must have already come. I guess I don't remember him, but I guess I must have whooped his ass. All right, next up, we got 3 cards left. I'm assuming one of these are like the rare card. We got, bam. Wait. Call the Mountain Chocobo. Final Fantasy 7. Okay, I don't think these ones are like uber expensive, but I think there is an actual price on these that's like $1 or something. Call the Mountain. Okay, we got a Chocobo though, but it's not the big fancy ones. But we do have a Chocobo. You wouldn't have whooped it. You would have been avoiding it. Yeah, then I probably might have ran away from it. We got ourselves a Chocobo, but it's not one of the big boys. We do have a green Chocobo. Oh, I got a green Chocobo, so we're already doing good. We got 2 left. I'm assuming something is going to be rare soon. Okay. I'm kind of excited, honestly. Next up. Bam. Ooh, what are you? Wait a minute, I know what you are. Final Fantasy 15 Coral. A lean and limber predator whose whiskers acquire charge from naturally occurring Okay, I fought one of these before, I think, in game. So I've seen this before for this beast. All right, well, I got one last card. And supposedly this is supposed to be, unless I've already gotten a rare card, this is supposed to be a rare card. I'm kind of nervous. Okay. Dang, they got bigger than an 11. Yeah, that's a bigger one. Okay, come on. I'm expecting rare. And you can hear the chainsaws outside. Oh, it's an ice. I already have Ice Flan. Okay, it's an Ice Flan. Final Fantasy X. All right, so we didn't walk away with anything too crazy or big today. I don't see anything crazy that we would have walked away with. Like, the only thing that I see that could be big is, like, the Call of the Mountain Chocobo. But, I mean, aside from the art card, Instant Ramen, Eden, like, Locke could be something that's kind of somewhat rarish. I can tell you right now, no one wants Hope. I don't want Hope. Samurai's Katana might be good. It's a holographic. It could be good. Windhurst I'm very happy about. I'm happy we have Windhurst. And then we have an art card. So I think Windhurst might be worth... I'm going to look at their prices when I'm done with stream, and I'm going to see what's worth what. And if they're worth anything worthwhile, I'll put them in here. I'll probably put the art cards in their own section, kind of. I'll put art cards in their own area. But I'm thinking... Let's see. Does it not tell you which one is the rare one? It doesn't. It doesn't tell me, no. I'm assuming the holographic Windhurst or the holographic Samurai's Katana must be the rare one. I mean, I'd hope so. Woo! That's right, Pumpkin. Yeah! Woo! We did it! I don't know what the rare ones are, though, unless I were to check it right now. And I don't have any way to check them aside from my phone, but I'm live streaming. I don't know what the rare cards are, unless I were to look it up. And I'll do that later on today, and I'll put away what is rare. I could see a lot of people wanting the Windy one for sure. I think Windy's going to... I want Bastok. And now, since I know Windy's a thing, I know Bastok's a thing. I would love to get Bastok or Juno. Juno would be amazing to get my hands on. I want Juno. I want all four. I want all three of the cities, and then I want Juno. So I can have all four of them. I hope they're all holographic too. But I do have Windhurst now. I got Windy. I know that made some people pretty happy. I got Windy. So that's this pack. I don't see anything crazy we came across. Again, I don't have prices in front of me. So for all I know, one of these could be worth like $20. I don't know. But because of the fact that we had a pretty... Oh yeah, you're just moving on wheels. Since we had a pretty big turnout the first time we ever did it, I did get the 30 pack. So there is a chance we have a mythic Chocobo in this. There's a chance we've got the very big boy Chocobo. I do not know off the top of my head if we're going to be pulling the big fancy stuff at all with any of them. I really want anything X. There was a lot of 11. Like, there's 14 cards in here. I'm going to count 11s, okay? So out of the 14 cards, we have 1, 2, then we have, come on, you were 3. So 3 out of the 14. So like a good fraction of all this was Final Fantasy 11 base. That's really good for the fact that we do 11 on here all the time. So we got 3 Final Fantasy 11s. Windy looks like it's gonna be worth something. I'm gonna look into that when I go out to dinner, which will be after stream. I'm gonna go get food because then I can go charge my phone also. So that's looking nice. The Call of the Mountain Chocobo I think was worth something when I saw it online. It's not just a cheapo card. I think it's like worth $1 or something. Overall, unless a holographic Windy's, well, let me check. Were any of these borderless? Borderless cards are the ones that go quite a bit. I think they all had borders on them. I don't think there's anyone here that was just a border. Like, this one could be worth something. It looks like he would be worth something. The Lock Cole card. Like, Hope and Lock Cole could be worth something. I don't know what they'd be worth. Because he could be worth nothing because there's a Final Fantasy 6 box. But Hope, there's no Final Fantasy 13 box. So Hope might be worth something. Maybe. Samurai's Katana is holographic, so I'd assume maybe something. And then Windhurst Federation Center. I'm assuming Windhurst has to be worth something at least. But yeah, we got all these guys right here. So yeah, I mean, there's nothing crazy. Again, I don't have the prices in front of me, so I can't sit here and be like, oh, this is a really good card or not. It looks like we got a couple holographics, so it looks like they could be worth something. But again, like, I'm not looking for a price on these. Where do you look up their prices? There's like trading card price something.com, and you can look up Magic and then the Final Fantasy set, and you can search the cards and they'll tell you what they're worth. So you can go on there and they can tell you. A holographic Windhurst, and it was bordered, I believe. Yeah, it has a border. So a holographic bordered Windhurst. I'm assuming's got to be worth something. But I do like it. We got Windhurst. We got Windy. That leaves, I want Bastok, and we'll get Sandoria. I know people want me to get Sandy, probably. We got Bastok, Windy, and Sandy we're looking towards, and we already got Windy. So we're already good there. But yeah, so that'll do the Final Fantasy cards today. I thought that one good. And we got 30 of them over here. Sean helped donate towards that cause, so you can thank Sean, Mr. Sean Kieselhorst, for that one. He took care of getting that one for people. But yeah, we've got that. I got some other stuff while I was in the cities. Like I said, I got my hot sauces I want to get. I found some games I wanted. There were some rare games I wanted to buy, but I held off because I already spent a lot of money in the cities. I found an original copy of Final Fantasy 3. So next time I'm going down towards Sean's area, I'm going to go and pick that up if they still have it. And then I'll own, because if I owned 3, I would own 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't own 9. Never mind. I own 8. Well, no, I own 9 now. Yeah, I own 9. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I don't own a physical of 14. I don't even know if they make physicals of 14. I'd have to go and look for it. And then 15 I own. I don't own 16, and I don't think they said they'll ever make a physical for Xbox. But yeah, I think that's all. I'm gonna come close to getting it. I still don't know what this year's Final Fantasy 12 Days of Fantasy is going to be. I haven't decided on it yet still. I don't know if I'm going to do... Well, I'm making a list right now on my phone of all the Final Fantasies there are that I can kind of look at. I have some ideas on what I could start, but I don't know what I'm definitely going to start. I haven't made like a finalized decision, so I'm working on that still. But I do know the games that are currently being worked on and what I'm kind of striving towards. Me and Sean are working on 13. Streams on Thursdays. Every other we release those. We're doing that. I can't really think of anything else that we're kind of... there's some other ones I'm going to be picking up and starting. Like 12 is on the back burner. I'll get to that when I can. Probably once I finish up the Gears of War series, I'm going to take a break from doing any specific games. I'm going to work on some old stuff like the Final Fantasy 12. I'm going to work on Final Fantasy 15. Me and Brent have that on the back burner. Final Fantasy 11 we're working on. Yeah, it's just going to be just working on getting some other stuff done first before I start. And then before Crisis, that won't take me long. and that's going to be the first stop on the Final Fantasy VII tours. Because I already told people I'll get Final Fantasy VII done, but I want to do it in canonical order to get the full meat of the story. So, for instance, once I finish Before Crisis, the next thing I would ever do in the Final Fantasy VII line of things would probably be Crisis Core. Then after that, I'd probably do the original Final Fantasy. Then I'd probably go through and do like Final Fantasy VII G-Bike. There's First Soldier. I have to figure out how the hell I would do that. There's a lot of stuff on my list of to-dos for Final Fantasy. And then after I did Dirge of Cerberus, which is the last of the original Final Fantasies, then I'd probably touch the remakes. But that's years and years and years down the road. And I still want to do Final Fantasy 1, Final Fantasy 2, Final Fantasy 3, Final Fantasy 4, Final Fantasy 4 of the after years, Final Fantasy 5, Final Fantasy 6. 3 and 4 have remakes that kind of tell their own story of events. So I want to do those. Stranger in Paradise is a spin-off. It's weird. Stranger of Paradise is an alternate universe prequel to Final Fantasy 1. So that's on the list. But I would do that after the first Final Fantasy because it's another universe of Final Fantasy 1 and a prequel to all of it. So I would have to touch on that after the first in order for people to understand what's connecting into 1, but it's a different universe going into 1. So that's a whole other ball game there. But then everything in Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 8, Final Fantasy 9, Final Fantasy X, I have plans on getting to that one of these days. I will deal with that when the time comes. Final Fantasy X2, Final Fantasy 11, we are working on. Final Fantasy 12, I am working on. I don't remember the name of the spinoff for 12. It's like something, Prominence Wings or something. But there is a spinoff for 12. Then Final Fantasy 13, we are currently going through. Final Fantasy 13-2, Lightning Returns, which is Final Fantasy 3. For 13-3. Then Final Fantasy 14, that'll be when Final Fantasy 11's done. I'll tell you right now when that's going to happen. And then there's Final Fantasy 15. Then all the stuff that goes there, we're playing it, but I've already started some spin-offs on that one. Like A King's Tale, that was a spin-off of 15. Then Final Fantasy 16. Then you have World of Final Fantasy. I have to go, Sally, but I love you, Cody and Jason. Have a good week. You have a good one too, Pumpkin. I'll be getting off in about 10 minutes. This is only an hour-long stream today because... Again, situations in the world, I can't really be around too long today. I have to have phone power, and I have to go to the restaurant. I have to, I thought I was going to be moving trees today, but bye, Pumpkin, take it easy. See you later, Pumpkin. But I do have to file my claims and everything to get the damages started to be cleared up. I'll be doing that tonight. I don't believe I'm getting power tonight. I wish I would. I've already checked with Ottertail to try it. Well, it's just my power company to try and get them getting things started, but you only get the robots. I've left 2 with that robot, and... You know, hopefully sooner or later it'll get started. But they have caution cones outside, so maybe they'll get it started tonight. Maybe when I come back from the restaurant, you know, maybe when I'm back from eating dinner tonight, I'll have something going. I don't know. I'm doing my best, I swear. But yeah, then there's like World of Final Fantasy, which is like all the Final Fantasy games in like a little chibi kind of game. Then there's I've had people ask if I would start Kingdom Hearts for 12 Days of Fantasy. That one's a no. We're not going to do Kingdom Hearts because Kingdom Hearts, even though it has Final Fantasy characters, and in its own weird way is kind of the sequel to all the Final Fantasies, at the end of the day, it is Kingdom Hearts. Just like how I would not start Chrono Trigger, because Chrono Trigger is also not Final Fantasy. I don't think it's right to throw those into 12 Days of Fantasy if they're not Final Fantasy games. So I know a lot of people would want me to touch on it, but I'm just not gonna. And also, that's a huge project on its own. I have thought about what I would do with that if I did, and that is, it's a way far in the future thing. But there's World of Final Fantasy, there's this Dissidia series, like Final Fantasy Dissidia is where all the Final Fantasy characters come up and it's a fighter game. That's on my list. Dissidia is a most definite yes, because that is Final Fantasy. But yeah, you have a bunch of Final Fantasy games that are like crossovers or something. I wouldn't mind doing them. I just need to, I want to touch all the Final Fantasies, the main ones, before we start the crossovers. Because I think it's right, because I don't think it would be right if I get on there. I'm like, oh yeah, today our episode's focusing on Bartz. Let's focus on Bartz. Do y'all know who Bartz is? Do any of you know which Final Fantasy Bartz is from? I'll give you a moment. Which one is Bartz from? Take your time. Take your time and tell me where Bartz is from. I know the answer, but where's Bartz from? Go ahead, guess. You know, the Onion Knight. Oh, and here's the thing. Onion Knight is from Final Fantasy 3. I have no idea. He's from 5. If I remember right, Bartz is from Final Fantasy 5. Bartz is the main character there. And then Terra is number 6. I can't remember the name of the lead guy from 2, but he's the one that has like he has a bunch of stuff. He's like a jack of all trades kind of guy. The Onion Knight is from 3, but the Onion Knight also goes by another name in the HD remake, which the remake follows its own style of story. It follows the same story, but with different things. Okay, I only play 11, LOL, and only know 11, really. See? So 11's main mascot we've talked about before is Shantoto. Shantoto is known as, like, the quote-unquote, like, placeholder for the main character of 11. So Shantoto is what everyone in, like, the overall arch of the Final Fantasy universe is, like, you know, you pick the representative, it is Shantoto. Just like the Yashala, or I can't say her name right, but from 14, the Cat Mage, she's the main representative of 14. So Shantoto and Yashala, I think her name is, they're the two representatives. Then you have a Clive, I believe his name was Clive, or Clyde. He's from 16. 15 is Noctis. 14, Yashala. 13 is Lightning. 12 is... it's weird, too, because you think Balthier would be the main character with how much he's like, yes, the leading character. But no, that is Vaughn. Vaughn is the lead of 12. 11, they put Shantoto in. X is Titus, but it'll always be Titus. 9, I know who he is, but I don't know his name. He's got the monkey tail. 8 is Lionheart's the name of the sword, but I don't remember. The Gunblade. Squall. Squall is 8. Cloud is 7. 6 is Terra. 5 is Bart's. 4, I can't remember the name of off the top of my head. I wonder why Shantoto became 11's representative. Because everyone loves Shantoto. That is the literal reason Shantoto is the representative. 3 is the Onion Knight. 2, I can't remember his name. And then 1 is just the main soldier guy. The Hero of Light, they call him. But they gave him his own style after the game came out. The reason Shantoto is the main representative for 11 is because Shantoto, I bullshit you not, is the fan favorite. If you had to name out of a group of people everyone's favorite character, like a good majority says Shantoto. Also because Shantoto in the universe of 11 at least, in 11's universe, is one of the most powerful characters in the entire story. Shantoto has shown, at least with like the good characters, not the evil characters, but the good characters, she is one of the strongest there is. Like, she is got some of the most powerful magic in the overall universe of all Final Fantasies. Some of the magic she's able to do is considered more powerful than some of all the black mages in all the games. She is able to cross dimensions and go to other realities because she comes up in 14, and it is openly stated 11 and 14 are 2 different universes, but she can cross into 14 whenever she pleases. She has the ability to cross dimensions. Shantoto can just do a lot of really, really powerful stuff. She is, out of the main powerful NPC characters that are good, Shantoto is probably one of the most powerful, especially if you give her prep time. Shantoto is probably, arguably, the most powerful character. Yeah, but she only just came into 14, though, in their Echoes of Vana'diel collection. That is true, but 14 does consider that canon of when she came across. Like, they do consider it canon that she crossed over, and then she crossed back to 11 on her own accord. Because, like, the huge Shantoto is there, and she personally comes through and leaves on her, like, her own magic she uses. Because I watched the cutscenes and I looked up the stuff, but she wasn't the only one, more like Prishe in 14. That's true, Prishe did too. And to be fair, she is also a very powerful character. But Shantoto has been shown to, like, go across. And in Dissidia, which, if I remember right, Dissidia in, like, the extended Final Fantasy lore, because it's not, like, obviously the sequel to any Final Fantasy. In, like, the extended lore, extended universe of Final Fantasy, it was stated, like, Shantoto was laughing at characters that were god level. And she was fighting them, and some characters were choosing not to fight Shantoto, knowing of her power. Like, at one point, she comes across, like, the main bad character, the evil girl, the witch of, like, 8. She comes across her, and she's ready to just throw down. Shantoto's like, bring it. Let's fight. Let's do it. Let's see what you got. And, like, other characters are afraid of that character. Like, nah. And she started pissing off that mage and getting her pissed off because Shantoto was just slapping her with rhyme across rhyme across rhyme. I remember in the original Dissidia cutscenes, she was guarding, like, the goddess of time because they were like, only Shantoto is powerful enough to guard her. Or something like that. I don't remember. But that's, like, extended Final Fantasy. Like, I can already tell you, like, the majority of main characters from 13 could probably waffle stomp Shantoto. Lightning, unfortunately, could. I'm not a big Lightning fan, but Lightning could waffle stomp Shantoto because they are actual god slayers. They are god characters. At one point in, I think, 13.3, Lightning Returns, I believe Lightning is, like, on par with gods. I mean, hell, 3 is all about slaying gods. You go through 13, you're fighting gods. I know in 6, Terra is half god. I think Terra could, like, half fae or something where she's half, like, deity. I believe Terra could possibly defeat Shantoto. Then you have, I do not believe, unless you really have him jumping across the whole place, Noctis I don't think could defeat Shantoto. He'd have to bust out a lot of stuff to beat Shantoto. He could, there's a chance, but I think Shantoto's got him whipped. Then you have 16, I don't know enough about Clive to say if Clive could do it or not. I know Clive deals with some god characters, though. 12, she whoops Titus's ass in a heartbeat. Titus gets his ass whooped. Titus is dealing with cross-dimensional creatures, but Titus is still just a blitzball player. He gets his ass waffle stomped. 9's character apparently is a descendant of a god, so he might be able to beat Shantoto. 8, she's waffle stomping Squall. She's waffle stomping Cloud. I'm sorry, Cloud is very powerful, but she is waffle stomping Cloud. 6, Terra. Terra has a shot at beating her. 5, Bartz is getting his ass waffle stomped. 4's character, I don't remember his name, but he's getting his ass waffle stomped. The Onion Knight's getting his ass waffle stomped. The guy from 2 getting his ass waffle stomped. And the Warrior of Light, unless they really pull the extended universe bullshit out, he's getting his ass stomped by Shantoto. Like, everyone 1 through 8. 1 through 5, getting their ass mollywopped by Shantoto. 7 and 8, getting their ass mollywopped by Shantoto. 9 has a shot. 10 gets his ass mollywopped by Shantoto. 12, getting his ass Vaughn is getting the ever-loving piss beaten out of him by Shantoto. 13, Lightning will win. Lightning is the most powerful, to this day, protagonist of any Final Fantasy game. 14, Yashala, I guess we'll take her into account. Let's say Yashala, if that is how you pronounce her name. She has a lot of white magic and defense. By what I've seen of Shantoto and her, she's getting her ass mollywopped by Shantoto. And then 15, Noctis, unless he's pulling some real bullshit teleporting weapons out his ass, unless he's really pulling out everything, is getting mollywopped by Shantoto. 16, Clive, I don't know enough about him except that he does fight god-level creatures. There is a good possibility he's getting his ass mollywopped by Shantoto. Like, a majority of the main characters get their asses kicked by... Like, all of them, like, Titus and the main character of 2 come across Shantoto, and both of them are even like, I do not want to mess with this small little creature. Like, a majority of characters do not want to fight Shantoto, because a majority of them are well aware Shantoto can whip our ass. Like, there's not a lot of characters that can beat Shantoto, main character cast. Like, look at all the black mages. The only black mage I have heard from any game so far in the Final Fantasy universe, including Kingdom Hearts, is Donald Duck. Is the only other one that can whoop her ass. Because he can use Zeta Flare. And Zeta Flare is the most powerful F-off spell in all of Final Fantasy. He used it and didn't die. The only other character that used it was in 16, they said Bahamut used it. Those are the only 2 characters from all of Final Fantasy that have used Zeta Flare and have not died. Is Donald Duck and Bahamut from 16. And I'm not counting Donald because he's Kingdom Hearts. And I'm only looking... So, Bahamut is the only one that could probably whoop it out on Shantoto and possibly beat Shantoto, because just nothing can... You can't live from Zeta Flare. Zeta Flare is just that strong. Like, maybe there's a way to defend it, but there's not a lot. If you take away the bad guys, though, and just the good guys that are black mages, I think maybe... I can't remember his name from 9. The stereotypical looking black mage with the hat and everything. Vivi. Vivi, I've heard, can possibly pull out some of the more powerful black mage spells. But you've got Lulu from X. Lulu ain't doing a damn thing. Lulu is not defeating Shantoto. The black mages from 1, the Onion Knight from 3, you know, all these... Terra is the only one I could possibly think of that has a shot. Because Terra, when she goes into, like, her goddess form, which I don't think they really have a picture of her goddess form on any of this. Because this is Terra. This is Terra right here. Like, right here, this is the Warrior of Light from number 1. But this is Terra. Terra, and that's Yashala or whatever. Terra has, like, a second god form that she turns, like, full pink. So Terra maybe could do it. I have only heard that in 9, like, the main character of 9 is a thief class. So I'm not going to consider him to be our black mage. There is a black mage in there. I don't think they have a shot. Terra, there are other black mages, but Terra's like a pseudo black mage. Terra might have a shot. All the black mages, jeez, there's a lot of black mages. 11. You can have basically anyone as 12 as a black mage. I guess if you want to throw in Fran's more of an archer. If you want to throw in I can't think of one that would actually do it. The mage character that's friends with Vaughn. Penelo. Penelo, no way in goddamn hell is going to get. Shantoto would see her, put a laugh out, and throw like Fyra. Done. Penelo ain't got no shot in hell. But yeah, I just did 60 minutes. I hit an hour, so I'm going to call it here. This is probably the first, and knowing my luck, hopefully if I can get things done, I hope this is the last live stream we do mobile, so we can actually have a more fancy-looking live stream, but that'll do it. I want to thank everyone for watching. Thank everyone for making things possible. Thank the patrons for making things possible. Next week, I will hopefully have power again. Okay, take it easy, Cody. I hope things get sorted out for you shortly. I hope so, too. Tonight, I'm going to get my claim started. So I am going to end things here. When I come back next week, we're going to do another pack. Feel free to donate, anyone who wants to. I will open multiple packs a stream if we have donations. If we do not, it is just one pack a stream, just because I feel that's the best option. I am going to call it. I love all of you to death. Thank you, Pumpkin, for being here, and thank you, Jason. I will keep everyone informed best I can on Twitter. YouTube, on the community post, I get a lot more traffic there, so I'll probably try and keep things updated there. The main goal right now, it looks like the trees and debris are not going to be done for a little bit since insurance has to take a look. I will do my best right now to focus on hopefully getting the power situated. If the power can get going, I can hopefully start getting everything up and running. I can get video started. Right now, there's a video scheduled for tomorrow. I already had that one prepared. I don't know if we're going to have a video for Final Fantasy XI this Thursday. I don't know if we're going to have videos on Friday, Saturday. I will do my best to get things out. I cannot guarantee a single thing. So I'm going to call it here. I will see everybody next week for more live streams. Hopefully we'll be back to normal and we'll go for the Gobby bag like we were planning. If you don't, we'll do this again. We'll do more card unboxing no matter what, and I will try and keep everyone entertained best I can. This is just the limit of my abilities at the moment. I'm sorry. I wish I could do more. I really do. I'm going to call it here, though. I am going to try and figure out how to get this off. I normally have the closed stream, so thank you to the patrons for making things possible, which is just my mother at the moment, Cassie Booker. If I'm still live for a moment, I'm sorry. I'm going to try just closing up everything I can. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yes. Okay. Thank you, everyone. I will see you all in the next one. Later.